up, sports fans? It's your man D back, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Alright, check it out. We talking Maurice Hooker, Virgil Ortiz. Yes, sir, it's going down. Quite an interesting matchup here now. Virgil Ortiz, prospect. Not really a prospect. Virgil Ortiz is in contendership now. He's a solid fighter. Virgil Ortiz came up from 140. He's beaten Maurice Hooker to that weight class. He's gotten up there before Hooker. Virgil Ortiz, in my opinion, has settled in, and he settled in pretty well at the 147-pound division. Virgil Ortiz is, has a high volume of punching. He's a pressure fighter, and he's fought guys at 147, already, and he's shown that he can compete there. Vargas is a very, very, very tough customer, and Virgil just kept the pressure on him, kept Vargas guessing, kept pushing Vargas back, and I kind of expect to see a lot of the same when he goes to fight Maurice Hooker. Now, Maurice Hooker does have pop, man. He has good power with him. He has range. The thing with Maurice Hooker is he doesn't have much at 147, much for me to base that on. But looking at what he's done at 140 and his ability in the ring, again, his height and reach probably was a little big for 140. So I don't expect him to have too much power with problem with his power transition into 147. But Virgil Ortiz is, he has power with him as well. One thing about it, Maurice Hooker, and his fight with Jose Ramirez, Maurice Hooker showed some vulnerabilities. One, those body shots that Jose Ramirez was landing on him. Virgil Ortiz is really good at selective with his body shots, and I can't imagine that that's going to be an issue for Maurice Hooker. Maurice Hooker gives up his height and reach. He has the habit of giving up his height and reach, which is why I think he'll face difficulties in this fight with Virgil Ortiz, because this guy's going to keep coming for you. And if Maurice Hooker was to sit there and try and pick Virgil Ortiz off from the outside, box him, he may have success. But again, Hooker has the habit of giving up his height, which I think is going to be an issue with Virgil Ortiz for sure. Jose Ramirez, also kept the pressure on up top. He kept the pressure on up top, which the way Ramirez fought Maurice Hooker definitely reminds me of the type of pressure Virgil Ortiz is going to bring to Maurice Hooker, which is why I think that he beats him. I think that he will continue to bring pressure to Maurice Hooker. Virgil Ortiz he does a really good job at getting these slight head movements, faint head movements side to side to get offset in line. So he's not as easy to hit as he appears to be at times. And he's definitely going to keep pushing Maurice Hooker back. He's going to keep Maurice Hooker on that bicycle. He's definitely going to be able to land punches. Same as Jose Ramirez did with Maurice Hooker. So, look, guys, to be perfectly honest, I think that Virgil Ortiz is going to get in there. He's going to come forward on Hooker. He's going to come in that high guard. He's going to work the body. He's going to slow Hooker down, keep the pressure up, and eventually stop him. Fight may look similar to the way Jose Ramirez beat him. That's not going to look the same because stylistically, Jose Ramirez and Hooker have some really significant differences, but the type of pressure that Ramirez put on Hooker is sort of like a game plan to beat him. And I do believe that Morales and Virgil Ortiz in their camp, they're gonna pretty much figure that out. So I got Virgil Ortiz beating Maurice Hooker, probably stopping him in round 9th round. I would say a 9th round stoppage. Could be earlier. I would say 7, somewhere between 7 and 9. Let's say 8. Let's say Virgil Ortiz in 8 over Maurice Hooker. I'll put that in the prediction. Put that on wax, guys. Gonna get inside on him, work his body some. You know, keep the pressure on Maurice Hooker. Take away his range. Beat him down and eventually get him out of there. That's how I see the fight going. Just wanted to touch on that fight a little bit. Very interesting fight. What we need more of in boxing, especially right now. We need more of these kind of fights. But y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.
Pull up to the block and you can shop. Watch out, cause the cops high. We shoot a shot if you see the eye. You can't ball if you ain't got